Hi there. Today's video is going to be a color analysis video. I will be using these color fabrics here and doing color analysis on different models' photographs. And what I will be doing is analyzing to see if they fall into summer, spring, autumn, or winter. And seeing which color seasons are the most harmonious with them. Okay, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm going to begin. Okay, so for color analysis, we want to do certain color analysis checks. What that means is when we drape a fabric, we want to see how that fabric harmonizes with the face. We want to see a general lifting of the chin, jaw, and just general lifting of the face. We want to see that the lips look almost as if you have put lipstick on. The lips should appear more pink and less gray or blued out. Okay. As we move to the skin, we just want to see a general clearing of any blemishes, almost looking as if we have applied a little bit of cover-up. Okay, and with the eyes, we just want to see there's a little bit of less blue or shadowing under the eye, and almost just this general sense of having makeup on even though you don't. Okay? So these are some of the general checks that we are doing. And you also want to see that a color is not adding a yellow to the skin or making blemishes appear more. So these blemishes, maybe they're standing out with certain colors. You also want to make sure that the fabric that you have draped, that your eye is not being drawn to the fabric away from the face. Okay? You don't want your eye being drawn away from the face. This is with color analysis. These are the sort of standard rules, okay? Now, with the hair, certain professionals will cover the hair to get more accurate results, but I like to include the hair just so we can get an overall sense, and if this is how someone likes to have their hair, that's a good way to get analysis from them. Now with color analysis, there are certain ways that we decipher somebody's season and that makes it a bit easier for the check. So we look at first the undertone, if they appear more warm or cool. Then we can also check the depth. Do they look better with deeper colors, or do they look better with light or less saturated colors? Okay. Then we can also look at how much brightness they can handle. Do they look better with super bright colors? Okay, so these are just little ways to make it a bit easier to get a more accurate color analysis. Okay, so I'm going to begin now with our first model. And this book I did choose because the models are quite up close and large. Alright, so we have model 1 here. Just cover up that side. So here we have the first model. Okay, so if we're just doing a quick look over, we do see she's got quite light features. We can see that she has light hair. We don't know if it's dyed or not, but she also has fair skin and her lips look quite pink. Okay, if we look closely at her eyes, we can see a little bit of a yellow around the iris. But other than that, there's a lot of blue and looks a bit grayish almost. The eyebrows are more ashy or light brown. Okay, so maybe if I was guessing, I would maybe say that she has a cool tone. But let's test. We will first see if she is warm or cool toned using these jewelry. So there's a silver piece of jewelry. Now, let's see. This looks pretty good on her. I would say it is quite harmonious. The gold, I just think, weighs her down a little bit, and the silver is a little bit more uplifting. You can see the lift, okay? So I'm going to guess that she is a cool toned, but we can check with the fabrics here. So first we will just decipher what her undertone is, okay? Alright. I do think that this is a little bit too heavy for her. I feel it is dragging her face down just a little bit, and it also does not harmonize so well with her features. It's a little bit too dark. If we check with the white, I think this is better. I'm seeing a little bit more lift, but I think this might be making her appear a little more pale in the skin. So it's just might be taking her color away just a little bit, blending in almost too much. Let's check with the brown neutral here. Now this I quite like. I think we're getting a little bit more coloration within the cheeks. And it's almost bringing out the color to her skin a little bit more. Even her eyes appear a little bit more colorful, and the lips as well. Okay, so I think that she just is not as contrasted. So let's check with some of the colors. This blue here. Her eyes look really good with this color. You can see a little bit more of the blue coming out. Her lips look a little more pink as well. And I think this looks really nice with her hair as well. So I really like the blue. No. This green, this is a no. Now, although her eye color is popping out, as we can see, other than that, I think it is taking away from her, where my eye is being drawn down to the color. Okay? With color analysis, we want her really being the standout. Let's see. I think that this color will look really nice on her, so. And it does. Okay. Now this is harmonizing quite nice with her. I would say this fabric is still a bit too saturated for her, but she definitely looks nice with the pink color. Her hair looks beautiful. Her skin, she's got lots of lift happening here. This is good color for her. Okay. Now, I think I just want to determine for sure. I think we can definitely rule out any of the brighter seasons. Yes. Yes. How's this blue on her? This is too deep for her. Okay, so I think for sure she is a more neutral season. Now, I'm not sure if she is a spring or a summer, but because she looks better with the silver, I'm going to say that she is a summer. Okay? And this is one of her best colors, but I would have a more muted pink for her and style her with some silver. More neutral subseasons can go between warm and cool colors, so she might be one of those, like a soft summer. But because her very light hair here, I think it's making her appear more cool toned. Okay? So we have here a summer. Alright. Now let's see. Let's find another model. Oh, perfect. We have another model here with quite different colorings, so let's analyze this beautiful model here. Alright, so this model here, if we're to look at her features here, we can see a lot more depth, right? So her eyes in particular, that's where I'm being drawn to. She's got this very deep brown color. Beautiful brown eyes. Okay, and her eyebrows are darker brown as well. Her skin appears to be a little bit more tan, a little bit less fair. And of course, her hair is darker as well. It's a nice brown shade, but there's some auburn highlights, which is a clue for us as well. And her lips, they're quite colorful. They're quite bright and pink and a nice blush color. Okay. So if I were to make a guess right now at this stage, I would think she is definitely a deeper season. I'm going to guess maybe autumn or winter, but she definitely is a deeper season. So we will begin with the jewelry to decipher her undertone first. So we have the silver and the gold. Silver this is clear right away. Right away, I see disharmony over here. I'm drawn to the silver, whereas the gold just sort of blends into her. See, there's just this sense of harmony with the gold that I don't feel with the silver. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so she appears to be a warm season. But we can, of course, double check here. So, let's see. With the black fabric, I do like this. Again, I'm very drawn to her eyes, and I think the black helps make that stand out. There's this just beautiful depth within her eyes, and I'm even noticing her eyelashes a little bit more. She can handle, for sure, the black fabric. Here's white. Honestly, I like this as well. I think she can just handle contrast. I'm still seeing a lift in her features, and I don't think it's draining any color from her face. Oh wow, the brown fabric. This is so beautiful with her. I'm just seeing a harmony and a warmth. Even her lips look a little bit more colored. Her skin has this glow and this warmth and coloring coming out. And her eyes as well. They look like toffee. They look warm, and the warmth in her hair is coming out even more as well. The brown fabric is the best so far. So I'm pretty sure I know what she is, but let's just look so that we can decide for sure. I think some of her worst colors might be, for sure, pastels maybe would be some of her worst. Let's look at this bright green. Okay, so as you can see with this green, your eyes are being drawn to the fabric, not her face. So right away with color analysis checks, we know this means this is not her best color. It's one of her worst colors, okay? But the yellow, I think the yellow might be a little bit better, but still, I'm being drawn to the fabric and not her face. That's not what we want. But let's check some of the ones I think will be better for her. Okay. Here. have this deep purple. This color is beautiful on her. She's getting that lift. Her lips look beautiful and looks like she put even more lipstick on. And her hair again, it looks like she just got highlights. And you can see the red popping out even more. The skin looks beautiful and clear. And the eyes are very much popping out. Purple is good. Oh, wow. This is her color. This deep red. This is her color. With the gold, beautiful. This is how I would style her. I would style her in something like a maroon with some gold jewelry. This looks just beautiful on her. There's just so much harmony. And then with the blue, this is absolutely gorgeous on her as well. Really brings out her eyes and her hair. I think the blue just really makes the brown stand out, and this is just beautiful on her. These are definitely some of her best colors, along with the purple. Yeah. So I believe this model to be a autumn, and in particular, I believe her to be a deep autumn. Okay. Gorgeous. Now, let's move on here. Find our next model. Let's see. Okay. Now we have our next beautiful model here. Okay, so upon analysis here, we can see her lip is a more warm toned here, almost peachy. Of course, that is a little bit of makeup, but it is a clue. And we have another very beautiful brown eye. It almost appears to be a little bit less deep. But this brown eye and lighter brown eyelash or eyebrow. Now her skin does appear to be a bit more tan as well. And I can see a general sense of warmth. Okay. For her hair, she has beautiful auburn hair. These golden highlights that you can see just kind of seeping through here. So she's got a very warm appearance, I would say. Now, if I'm going to guess, definitely warm toned, and maybe a spring, but let's see. Now she could be autumn as well, right? But of course she could also be cool toned. You just never know. Okay, so let's check with our jewelry. So silver. Silver or gold right away. Gold is harmonious. Silver, it just is standing out too much. The gold really just blends in and harmonizes so beautifully with her. So definitely going with the gold. So definitely think she is warm toned. What I'm going to do is choose a couple warm colors and a couple cool colors to really decipher for sure if she is warm or cool, okay? Let's see. We're going to try. Let's try this blue. Deep blue. So this deep blue, I do think it matches her depth. It looks nice with her eyes and her skin, but I do think it is not in her temperature. Now if we put the orange, now I feel like her lips brightened a bit, and her hair, I don't know if I love the effect the skin had, but this could be overcast of the makeup. But I feel like her hair appeared to be even more colorful, and her lips. Let's try with the yellow. Yellow fabric. I quite like this actually. I feel like her face is being lifted, jawline appears to be lifted, skin appears clear, lips have a nice beautiful coloring, very peach. Eyes are popping out, and all the subtle highlights of her hair also. I do enjoy the yellow. Now the green. I like this as well, actually. I feel like she's still getting a lift from the color. I think her lips look beautiful. Eyes standing out, and hair appears more colored as well. Let's see. Okay, I don't like these as much. I think she does better with some more vibrant colors. Particularly these ones. just check quickly how this brown, white, or black, because I think that will help me decide here. The brown fabric looks beautiful on her for sure. Just quite harmonious. Let's try the white. I almost feel like this washed her out the most. I'm seeing a little bit less color in her skin. Even her lips actually look a little bit more pale. Let's see with the black. This isn't bad for sure. I feel like her eyes sort of look a little darker, but I just think it creates a bit more weight down, whereas this uplifts her a bit more. And these colors look really nice on her. Yeah. So I think she is a spring. That is my analysis for her. Beautiful spring, which is a nice bright season, and springs can handle very bright colors, really fun and vivid colors, okay? Beautiful. Now let's see if we can find a winter. I'm just going to see. I find winters can be easy to spot. Very contrasted appearances. So let's see here. Yes, I think we may have a winter, but let's find out. Okay. All right. For our last model of this color analysis session, I believe we have a model who appears to be a winter season, okay? Now, this is just based purely on what I can see here. But we will find out, okay? She has these beautiful, vivid tattoos going all across her décolletage. It's so pretty. It's purple and blue up her neck. But if we're looking at her features here, you can see that she has quite fair skin, but then very dark hair. And this is one of the main features of a winter season, is contrast. So her lips are a bit pale, which makes me question she could be summer who is just making themselves appear more contrasted like a winter. But she's got very icy blue eyes and quite ashy eyebrows. Okay, quite pale pink lips. Very pale. And the hair, of course, here is basically black. And these vivid colorings, which have been dyed, of course. Okay. So let's see if she's warm or cool toned. Okay, so silver. This is quite harmonious with her. Just right away, I'm seeing a sort of harmony between the silver brooch and her eyes. The gold. This just is not as harmonious. The gold, not as harmonious as the silver. Okay. Definitely silver. Okay, so that's our first clue that this model is in fact cool toned. And let's double check here. Let's see. With the black fabric. I do like this. I'm questioning whether the black is too dark. I do think it made her eyes stand out, for sure. Very icy blue, maybe even brought color to her lips, so might be good for her. Let's try with the white. I like this. I do like the white with her. I'm seeing a general lift, and I'm seeing that her eyes are popping quite a lot. But how's her lips? The only thing, it might be making her lips appear more pale. Let's try with the brown. This I don't like as much. It's just not really harmonizing with her. Yeah, I just don't think she's warm toned at all. She's a very cool toned model. So let's see. Let's try some different colors here. Now we are just deciphering if she's truly winter or is she summer. So now we have this deep navy blue. with the more summer blue. Okay, summer blue, winter blue, summer blue, winter blue. Let me see here. This one's a bit tricky. I think she actually might be a winter. I thought that the summer blue was going to look a bit better on her, but I actually think the winter blue does. Let's see. Let's try this bubblegum pink, which is quite a summer color. And let's try a deeper, more ruby red. Let's see. Ruby red, bubblegum pink. Yeah, I actually think she is a winter. I thought maybe she's summer there for a minute. But she actually can handle quite a bit of depth. Now this could be because of the, she's clearly colored her hair, has these vibrant colors in it as well. But she can handle these deeper jewel tones that are very apparent in winter seasons. Actually, one color that might be really nice on her is this deep green. It is. Yeah, I like that on her. I think she can handle these jewel tones that are part of the winter season and family. Alright, so she is a winter. Very good. Okay, so that was our first color analysis session. And we did get a model from every season there. Of course, there is subtypes like deep, bright, light, etc. So if you do enjoy this video, I will definitely love to make more of these types of videos and find a little bit less outdated book for more representation. Okay, this is some book I found at an antique mall, so it's quite old, but for sure I would love to do more of these videos for you guys. I hope you found this really relaxing. I'm obsessed with color analysis, so I would be more than happy to make some more. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you guys.